History Channel. Today, we have a fascinating topic to dive into: why WWII was so much deadlier than WWI. Both World War I and World War II were global conflicts, but the latter proved to be far deadlier. Let's explore the key reasons behind this stark difference. Before we get into that, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Alright, let's begin. World War I, also known as the Great War, was a catastrophic event in its own right. It took place from 1914 to 1918 and involved many of the world's great powers. The conflict claimed millions of lives and reshaped the world, as we'll soon discover. Pales in comparison to World War II. During World War I, approximately 16 million people lost their lives. The war introduced new and devastating weapons like poison gas, tanks, and machine guns, causing immense suffering. But the casualties in WWI were spread out over 4 years in multiple theaters of war. Fast forward to World War II, which erupted in 1939 and continued until 1945. This war took place on a much larger scale and had a level of brutality that is difficult to comprehend. Let's dive into the factors that made WWII deadlier. World War II was a truly global conflict, with battles raging in Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Pacific. The scale of the war was immense, involving over 30 countries. This meant that the number of people affected by the war was unprecedented. Technological advances between the wars played a significant role. In WWII, we saw the widespread use of aircraft, advanced tanks, and even the development of the atomic bomb. These innovations made the war more deadly and destructive than ever before. World War II introduced the concept of total warfare, where entire nations were mobilized and civilian populations became targets. The bombings of cities like London, Tokyo, and Dresden resulted in massive civilian casualties, making the war even more brutal. One of the most horrifying aspects of WWII was the Holocaust, where millions of innocent people, primarily Jews, were systematically murdered by the Nazi regime. This genocide added a level of horror and death that was unparalleled in human history. In conclusion, World War II was deadlier than World War I due to its global scale, technological advancements, the concept of total warfare, and the horrifying events like the Holocaust. The human cost was unimaginable, with an estimated 85 million people losing their lives. History is our greatest teacher. We must learn from the devastating impact of these wars to prevent such global conflicts in the future. Understanding the reasons behind the deadliness of WWII is crucial in this regard. The quality of leadership during World War II played a significant role in its deadliness. While both wars had their share of competent and misguided leaders, decisions made in WWII, such as the strategic bombings and the use of atomic weapons, had far-reaching consequences on casualties. The interwar period saw significant social changes, including the rise of totalitarian regimes in Germany, Italy, and Japan. These regimes pursued expansionist policies, which led to the escalation of WWII. The ideologies and ambitions of these regimes further contributed to the war's deadly nature. World War II left a profound and lasting impact on the world. The post-war period witnessed the formation of international organizations like the United Nations, aimed at preventing future conflicts. The world had to grapple with the consequences of the war, including the reconstruction of Europe and the division of Germany. It's important that we remember the sacrifices and suffering of those who lived through these wars. Visiting memorials and learning about personal stories from these times can help us appreciate the significance of peace and the need to avoid the horrors of global conflict. As we wrap up our discussion on why World War II was so much deadlier than World War I, let's remember the importance of peace, diplomacy, cooperation in today's world. Lessons of history should guide us toward a future where such catastrophic events are prevented. As we remember these two world wars, it's essential to reflect on the lessons they teach us about the consequences of conflict and the importance of working towards peace and cooperation. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of why World War II was so much deadlier than World War I. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow history enthusiasts. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more captivating historical content. See you next time here on Global History Channel.